Gang, when it comes to this slide, usually the first thing I need to tell people is, don't panic. It's going to be okay. This actually isn't that complicated. We're trying to tell a quick story here. And that is that when it comes to selecting a wireless LAN controller to put into your infrastructure, you've got options. And when I'm trying to go through the thinking process to choose what is the right wireless LAN controller to put into my network, I have 3 axes of determination to initially think about. I made up that term. It's also a good name for a band. The first one of those would be to select the appropriate scale. All right, so how many access points and clients do I need to support? Notice as we look at these different components, we see 200 access points, 6,000 access points, 75 versus 500 versus 1,000 versus 6,000 access points. And then clients, right? 3,000 clients, 64,000 clients, 1,000, 7, 15, and 64,000 clients. So your purchase will cost more, but it will scale. Additionally, we look at this axis, which is associated with performance. As we move across from one wireless LAN controller to another, we're able to get higher and higher degrees of performance, fast responding wireless LAN controllers. And we see that as we move across these different avenues of wireless LAN controllers. So you see these 3 different arrows here and how we're stacking them higher and higher and higher. What we're talking about here are 3 different core components or ways that we might deploy them. The lowest level here is the Flex Connect. We're going to have slower connections when we're talking about supporting the branch offices. Above that, we have the centralized environment, right? Centralized wireless LAN controllers, kind of the classic set of wireless LAN controllers from the 2504, the 5500 series, WISM 2, the 8500 series. So moving up and up and up, but talking about centralized. And then the top level, the highest performance and with various different levels of scale is going to be the converged models. Remember, now we're talking about a converged integrated element. So if you're talking about, okay, what can really support the highest degree of scale and the highest degree of performance, well, that's going to be this appliance, the 5760, right? It is really, top of the heap here. When we look at the lowest level of scale and performance, it's when we go virtual, right? Virtual is not designed to be able to scale. It's designed to allow you to have lots of virtualized instances and be able to roll them out and have virtualized flexibility, but it's not a big beefy appliance. It's virtual, right? And so it's much slower and lower in terms of scalability of what it can support. So at this level, all we're saying is you have a wide range of devices to select. And when we think about any particular device, the questions to ask myself are, how am I going to be implementing it, Flex Connect, centralized or converged, and what is the level of scale and performance that I expect to get out of it?